boy, huh? Good sit, buddy. Is this his food? No? So we're going to do some confidence building because that's all this is just confidence right now. So we're going to do some confidence building. Come here. I'm trying to give you a treat. I'm trying to let you. I know. Oh, you smell him?
He was emaciated,
Yep.
and he was drinking just tons of water and urinating on himself. So she called a rescue organization. They came out, tracked down his owner, who, from what I understand, was a farmer, who said he had no need for a blind border collie and surrendered it.
Okay. That's right. I am losing my mind. You're okay, buddy. You're okay. Good boy. So all I'm doing now is just letting him get used to smelling everything. Since he can't see anything, at least he can smell it. He knows that you're there. Did you see him come to you?
Yeah.
See him coming over there? Come here, bud. Come here. Okay. So he did good on the car ride over here.
He did excellent. He's still a little skitty getting into the car.
So he's getting his surroundings so he can hear you, which is good. Good boy. That's okay. Come here, buddy. Come here. So you see how he can tell where you're at. He knows it. He can hear you and he can smell you. That's how close. So his other senses are really heightened right now since he can't see. I'm getting Jack in a pattern here by using my body and the pallets as barriers. So Jack gets comfortable and used to my body movement with my legs and the leash to guide him around these objects since he can't see. So Mom, what I'm doing, I'm using all of these pallets as a barrier for him, as a guide. Since he can't see, I'm giving him a texture, a feeling with my leg. I'm letting him know, good boy, I'm letting him know that if he feels my leg, if he feels me next to him, and he stays with me, I'm going to guide him around the obstacles. So I am ever so slightly, all I'm doing is taking this left leg and I'm guiding him to the left. So he knows, so he can feel my body move. So when I push left, he knows we're going to turn left. I'm using the leash, and whenever I pull across right, like a rein on a horse, if I'm coming right, now I'm not jerking him, but if I pull right and I tell him heel, because I got to give him a marker, so I'm telling him heel. When I tell him heel, I'm turning to the right. He knows we're going to go right.
Okay.
I'm giving him a sense of comfort and security with me, which is what I'm going to teach you. And I'm walking at a pace that he's comfortable. If something catches his hearing or his nose, and he hears it or he smells it, I'm going to let him to stop for just a second just to satisfy his curiosity so he's not nervous out here. But coming down here and doing this course with him along these pallets, he was confident because he felt me, because I was his eyes and I was his direction. And that's what you need, is you got to be his eyes and his direction whenever you're out from your home. So we're going to do this again. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to get him to do this again. And what this is just getting him trained, not to go in and out, but to get trained to being comfortable next to me, feeling me, and knowing that I'm there for him. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I'm going to show you how to do that here in just a minute. So what I want you to do is I want you to walk with me, and the only thing I want you to pay attention to is my hand and my leg.
Okay.
I don't let him have this whole leash. Good boy. Yes, that's a good boy. He doesn't get this whole leash. If he gets a whole leash, he gets to go wherever he wants. He can't feel my leg. So I keep him close to me right here. Okay, good boy. Yes. So I keep him close. I want this hand right below. This is my pocket. You can see my key fob in here. I want it right below that pocket right here. Okay.
So almost where the natural rest of the hand is.
Yes. Overhand grip like this. And I've got this leash over here so it doesn't hit him because he can't see it.
Okay.
It's not because it's going to hurt him, but it's going to startle him. And I don't want to do that right now when I'm trying to get him comfortable and used to my body movement. That's all he has is my body movement. It's much like blind people have their own walking cane or their walking stick, and they're using it and they feel the ground below them, so they know where a drop off is. They know where there's an obstacle in front of them. You're his eyes, you're his walking stick. He's got to trust in you. So I don't want you to be next to him, but I do want you to watch hand movement and leg movement. Remember, when I go left, I'm tapping him.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing. I'm tapping him. I'm like Elvis. I'm over here swinging my legs. I'm just tapping him, okay?
Got it.
When I want to go right, I can't tap him to go right because tap means go left. So when I go right, it's going to be like this. Hold this in your left hand because that's the hand that you're going to be in. Okay? Whenever I want to go left, I'm saying heel, heel, heel. And I'm coming across your body. You can't go that way because that means go left. You're coming right, so you're going heel. And it's just that much. That's all he needs. It's just that much. Okay?
So a heel on the right. Command heel on the right then when you're turning right. When you tug.
Huh?
Did I understand that correctly? That when you're
You can see at this time in the training, which is about 35-40 minutes into it, Jack has more confidence. His back end isn't hunkered down. He's walking a little bit closer to me. It's a little bit more of a looser leash walk. Now look how close I am. Look how close I've got him to this, where I am here, okay? He can sense this, he can feel it every time we turn. Remember, my left leg, whenever we get to the end of this, I'm gonna turn him to the left, okay? It's gonna look like this. I'm gonna exaggerate a little bit. I'm gonna walk up here, I'm gonna tell him, heel. See how that pushes him? I'm gonna tell him, heel to the right. He's sniffing, he doesn't know where to go, so I'm gonna walk up here and tell him, heel. And I'm pushing him over, okay? Up here, I'm not gonna let him drive his nose into that corner. I'm gonna stop him short of that corner, okay? Check, it's okay, buddy, heel. So I'm gonna tell him, heel. 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 Left leg. Heel. Heel. See, he doesn't know what it is. That's why he gets startled. It's okay. I'm not going to drag him. Check, check. Check, check. Heel. Good boy. Heel. Heel. We want to make sure that we give him every opportunity available to succeed. So I'm going to come away from here. I'm not going to take him over to these buildings because the metal building's too much noise. If he accidentally hits it, he's going to flip out and he's going to run. I don't want that to happen. I've got to be a good steward of his mind and his heart because I don't want to cause him to check out. Good boy, Jack. Heel. I step up. Again, let me give you another thing. This is a lot for you to take in, I know. I'm going to always step off with my left foot when I want him to go in. Why? I am his guide. He's the one that can't see. I got to step off with my left foot so that he knows when I step off with my left foot, we're going forward. If I'm standing here and I want to go left and I don't want to go forward, what do? I use my left knee and I turn him left. Okay? If I want to go forward, what do?
heel left.
Yes. Heel command. Verbal with the feeling of moving my left. So I'm stepping off with my left every time. Heel. And then he knows. Okay? Eventually I'm going to get you to put him into a sit when you stop walking. He's going to go into a sit. Okay? Now if you want him to stay, we're not there yet, but if you want him to stay, you step off with your right foot.
Okay.
Okay? Military, right?
Yeah.
Left foot, move forward. Okay? Right foot, if you want him to stay planted, you go off with your right foot. Okay? So I'm going to tell him I want to go forward. All this noise is messing with him, but that's okay. I'm here for him. I got him. He has to know that everything's okay. So I'm going to keep him here with me, and I'm going to tell him, heel. Heel. Good, Jack, and I'm reinforcing it. I'm giving him a mark. Good heel. Good heel. So what I didn't do, and I'm going to let him have the end of the leash now because I'm just going to let him relax. What I didn't do is I didn't get frustrated at him. You can't. He's blind. He can't get frustrated. What I did is I gave him proper corrections at the time that I needed to give them. And they were slight corrections. They weren't hard. I didn't give him corrections to cause him to want to check out and run away in that fight or flight mode. I didn't cause him to want to flee. I caused him to want to stay with me. This was my final pass through before turning the leash back over to Jack's owner. And you can see he's more confident. He's staying with me. He's understanding my body movement. He's understanding the leash pressure. And although he can't see, he's trusting me as I guide him around these obstacles. This continued training will pay dividends for him in the future.